Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Just Lovely, and I am coming in with a things that make you go, moment. So, a lot of you may not, frequent the Facebook or whatever. And I know right now we're at 1:25 a.m. So I may not get anyone to come into my chat. But if you're watching this on the replay, this may be an interesting thing for you to talk about with friends. So I was over on Facebook and I saw this picture of conjoined twins and it said that they got married. I didn't really think anything else about it until I saw on TMZ their actual wedding to this guy named Josh. So my mind, child, I had to go and look up some stuff because I had some questions. And believe it or not, those conjoined twins actually have a Facebook channel. A YouTube channel. They got a YouTube channel. And basically on YouTube, they were saying things like, don't stare, don't take no pictures of us. We're conjoined twins. We have our own separate personalities and things like that. Actually, I took a screenshot of the actual portion of the video that they did on YouTube explaining how they actually live together as one. If I'm not mistaken, the name of the video is Living Together as One, something to that magnitude. And I'm going to share the screen because they look pretty much alike. So I was trying to figure out which one of these twins is actually Abby. Abby is the one that got married. So I was trying to figure out like which one of these twins is actually Abby. Well, they do, like I said, they look alike. And basically, I had some questions, and majority of the questions that I had in their video on YouTube, they were like, "Don't ask us this, don't ask us that," and blah blah blah. But shit, I have questions. I have questions, and when I went and looked up the definition of conjoined twins, it also gave me some of the questions that I was actually asking. So first, I'm gonna share with you guys the screen, and I see that I got 3 people watching. Hey, how y'all doing up in the clouds? If you would like, please drop down and tell me hello at least. But I was surprised. I see I got 4 now. Please drop in and say hello. I know it's late. But I was really surprised because I was thinking to myself like, um, hi Cheryl's crafty world. But I was thinking to myself like, oh, I had some questions about this ceremony and things like that. And then I'm going to read this article that I saw over on TMZ about them. But first, let me share with you all the video of them and how they were actually, when they were 12 years old and what they actually thought about the way people treated them, thought about them, and so on and so forth. Um, So just bear with me while I get that video pulled up. I don't want you, Spider Man. Okay, let me pause that and let me pull that back. Okay, coming back to you guys over here. And how bed related work, other Thank you, Cheryl. I had those questions, and I'm gonna share some of the questions I had in my mind about how does this work. Okay, so let me share the screen of when they were 12 years old. Hopefully, it plays. Screen y'all be playing. Oh, let me turn on the volume. Shoot.
Abigail Red Hensel and Brittany Lee Hensel, don't you dare
I
say
need to
things about
start it
them.
over. It's moving so
Abigail
fast because I only did like 5 seconds of the video. I didn't want to actually, um, I didn't want to get like a strike on my channel by playing their audio. Let me do that. And then let me come and check in over here with you guys to see if it's on the screen. It's on the screen, and I'm gonna make it full so we can actually see it. Okay, so hold on. Let me go play it.
Abigail Red Hensel and Brittany Lee Hensel, don't you dare say things about them. Abigail Red Hensel and Brittany Lee Hensel, don't you dare say things about them. Abigail Red.
All right, and this is them today. So from what I saw, this is the one who married him. This was Abby. Abby was on the right hand side when they was playing with the basketball, right? And this is Brittany Lee. This is Brittany Lee. All right, so that's enough of that. That's enough of that, child. That's enough of that. All right, um so I said, let me go and look up the actual definition. It says two babies born physically connected to each other. Conjoined twins develop when an early embryo partially separate to form two individuals. Most conjoined twins are stillborn or die shortly after birth. The babies are often attached at the chest, pelvic, or buttocks. The twins may share organs, and surviving twins may be separated surgically. Success depends on where they're joined and which organs they actually share. So basically, with that being said, it made me say, okay, so I see there's two heads, so obviously they both have their own brain. And I was wondering, like, okay, Abby, you decided that you want to marry Josh, right? So what do the other twin, Brittany, do she get to go out and date and find her perfect love of her life? Because I know you guys don't share the same thoughts because you have your own brains. So that was one of my questions I had. Do Brittany get to go out and find her perfect man? Brittany, are you able to get out there and find your perfect man, the one who you want to be with? And then another question that I had was, like, what if Brittany go in the store and decide that she wanna probably beat somebody up and go to jail? Will so I found that Google is good. Google said, what happens if one conjoined twin goes to jail? The twins stand trial with only the guilty twin named as the defendant. If guilty twin is punished, innocent twin will necessarily suffer the punishment. However, foregoing punishing the innocent sets the guilty twin free. Thus, only two options are available: punish both twins or punish neither twin. So, child, that answered my question to that. Then I said, do conjoined twins have boyfriends? and they had actually brought up, it says when they were little, and this is talking about Brittany and Abby. It says when they were little, they had physical therapy to learn how to sit and work their legs. They took their first steps when they were 4 years old. But when it comes to dating, they have a lot of different outlooks. Oh, so these are some more twins. These are different twins. It says Carmen has a boyfriend named Daniel, while Lupita is asexual. So is in this case is Brittany asexual? They ask these people ask a lot of questions. How do conjoined twins use the bathroom? It's a bedpans or urinal in a situation. That's too much. That's too much. So then I was thinking like, okay, so what if the other twin go out and meet her boyfriend and decide that they wanted to get married? Will it be a 4-on-4? And then could you imagine the one that's not married to Josh and they got to look at them have, oh God, this is going too far with the mental thought of it all. Like, say for instance, Brittany can't stand Josh because Brittany got her own mind and she can't stand Josh. So when he is pleasuring his wife, is Brittany offended by that? Child, Lord have mercy. It's a whole lot to think about. Jesus will. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. That's a lot to think about. That's a lot to think about. Ooh. Do they have two separate social security numbers? Let's see. It says they are two people, so two separate social security numbers, of course, two tickets because they have two bodies. Even if they can sit in one seat with, oh, so if they flew somewhere and they was on the plane, they still have to buy two separate tickets, even though they're only sitting in one seat. It says even if they could sit in one seat with the size of the airline seat these days, it would be very uncomfortable to try and sit as conjoined twins, and it's actually awkward angles. So let me go and read this article that they had on them. So this is what TMZ said. It says conjoined twins Abby Hansen, sister Brittany, was not listed as a witness at the 2021 wedding to Josh. Conjoined twin Abby Hansen did not list her sister Brittany as one of her witnesses at the wedding. Something we're now confirming because we have documentation. TMZ has obtained Abby and Josh Boland's marriage certificate, and it provides some interesting information, including the fact that Brittany Hansen, who partially shares a body with Abby, is not on the witness list, even although Hansen she used another sibling. Mm. Abby put her down as the other sister Morgan because it was four kids. It's four of them. They have a brother, and then they have another sister named Morgan, and then the two of them. And then somebody named Cosmonaut was listed as a witness, and they're presuming that's on Josh's side. By the way, we're not completely sure if Cosmonaut is a person or not. It's obviously a play on the word cosmonaut, a Russian astronaut. And this could be a pet. I forgot to get a screenshot of the picture of them in the wedding dress. Then it says, in any case, there are a few other deeds from the certificate, including the fact that they got married at the Jerome Event Center in Delaware, Minnesota. And it was there with Reverend Sid officiating the nuptials, which as we reported went down in 2021, November the 13th to be exact. Also, note Abby changed her surname on the certificate, now going from Hanson to Boland. As we reported, word of Abby and Josh's marriage raised eyebrows and got a lot of people asking questions, which drew the ear of the twins on social media. They were clearly annoyed with all the renewed attention that they were getting, especially over something that was technically old news, but which would keep private until now. We've tried contacting Abby and Josh for further comments. So far, no word back. And so, like I said, it's a very interesting topic. When I first saw that on Facebook the other day, I thought that this was recent, but apparently not. It looks like they've been married since 2021. I had questions like, okay, will the other conjoined twin be upset if Josh is having sex with the other conjoined twin, or so on and so forth. If you haven't seen the story, it's really interesting. I hadn't even thought about conjoined twins. I remember seeing them like in my childhood, and I thought that it was kind of strange, but I've never seen any conjoined twins in person. Only I think the ones that I saw was on the news, and it was a being announced that they had passed away. And so I had really forgotten all about that. That is a possibility that we could have conjoined twins in this world. We can have conjoined twins in this world. And I just never thought about what happens once they become adults and they depend on whether or not they want to be married. And what if the other one want to have their own mental relationship with someone else? Because you have to think about it. A marriage is more than just sex. A marriage has to have some type of mental connection with your spouse. So if Abby is the one that married Josh, how does Brittany feel about that? I mean, I'm sure she was happy her sister was gonna get married, but did it make her feel any kind of way? She said the other one closed their eyes. Yeah, do they close their eyes when it come down to bed relations? Do they close their eyes? And what if Brittany becomes pregnant? They actually share that part of their body. They sharing that. And I did research a little bit more about them. They actually both have their own heart. They have their own heart, their own mind. So who becomes the mama if they become pregnant by Josh? And then, like I said, what if Brittany get out in the world? Well, how can so would they fight over the fact that Brittany want to go out and meet someone else, and the other twin is like, no, we already have Josh, but you the one who married Josh, not Brittany. Girl, I am confused. Abby, y'all done tripped me up. You both have tripped me up. Like Jesus. And if Brittany find a husband, or she might not even want to get married. She found her a boyfriend. And then, so how would Josh feel about Brittany being in relations with her boyfriend? Hell, you can't hold that back from her. And you having relations with your husband, Abby. I'm telling y'all, these are the things that make you go, hmm. So we already, and then so I can't see, the court saying that, well, Abby is not the one guilty of killing this person. So we can't punish her because she's innocent. That was Brittany's mind that thought about the murdering of this person, or that was Brittany mind who decided to go in the store and steal something. I'm telling y'all the things that make you could say, like you go to jail, and I read the article. It said that in some cases the courts have to decide that they want to punish one and they can't punish the other. So in some cases they get off scot free, and in other cases they go to jail and the other one is in jail but innocent. I cannot. I just can't. I'm gonna do a little bit more research, and then I think because I just got off work, I'm gonna take my butt to bed. I got off at 11 o'clock. It's now 1:45 in the a.m. I'm going to go to bed. I think I may revisit this in the daytime on my off day. That way, I could probably get some people in the chat and we could talk about it. But until then, I thank you for coming over to the boudoir and joining me for this discussion. If you would, please leave your comments down in the comment section below the video. And I want some feedback. How do you guys think about the situation? Do you have questions too? If you have any questions, what questions would you have? And in the beginning of the video, they said don't look at them, don't take no pictures of them. They so sick and tired of the world staring at them and treating them as if they are weird, I guess. I don't know. I mean, that's not what they said. But they do often get asked questions, and like I said, if you Google, it shows you some of the questions they've been asked. And there is a video here on YouTube that goes over them living life as one. Living life as one. You know, I think that the world should embrace them as much as we embrace all the other things. We actually take these inclusion courses at work where we have to be all inclusive to people. I don't think that we've never been inclusive to conjoined twins, but and it's a rare occurrence, I'm sure. They said like a majority of the conjoined twins born are actually they die shortly after birth. So, mm, mm, mm. Child, the things that make you go, mm. And on that note, guys, I am so tired and sleepy. Like I said, what questions do you have for this topic? How do you feel about this topic? And I thank you all and have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye. Night, Cheryl, if you're still here. It looks like I only have one person, so I'm thinking it's you.